everybody. Hi. Okay, I'm going to start off by saying this. Full disclosure, fifth month of the company and the third media post event. So be kind is what I'm trying to say. So I have never been to a media post conference before. So back when I went to my first one in November, how many people are going to be here? So about 100. What is this? And so I was pretty nervous. I didn't know what to expect. And then after the first time I got back, I was like, this is amazing. And why was it so amazing? Because of the connections, right? At the end of the day, we're wired for connections, especially today. We don't get enough of that. At least I don't think we get enough of that. So I just want to thank Media Post for everything that they do prior to kicking off this event. But it's pretty awesome. I hope you who haven't been here before feel the same way that I do, afterwards, because I've had some pretty great conversations that I otherwise wouldn't have been able to have if I were standing at a booth, right? Scan my badge. So with that said, we're just going to talk a little bit about some of the trends that we're seeing in ad media, and then we're going to, of course, end it with, our ad.com, why ad.com. So I'm going to go ahead and click to the next slide, and then the next slide, okay? We're talking about, reshaping AI, first-party data, retail media networks, and transparency. So I do have my notes here. And thanks, Charles. Okay. Oh, that makes a big difference. So what I'm going to talk about the first couple of slides, and then Charles is going to jump in and take over, and then we're going to close. I did some research on the benefits of what we're seeing as far as media planning and buying, and as far as the key benefits for AI-powered media planning and buying is the improved targeting. And that's just the algorithms that can analyze the vast amount of users and target ads to the most relevant users who are likely to engage and convert. Personalization, AI can target and tailor ads to each user, creating a more personalized and engaging experience. Real-time optimization, AI can continuously monitor campaign performance and maximize your ROI. Cost efficiency, it can automate the bidding process, optimizing budget and reducing wasted ad spend, which we know is it's real, right? There is going to be a level of wasted ad spend, and AI can help close that gap. Scalability, data-driven insights, and faster time to market. Adaptability to market changes. AI can continuously learn and adapt to changes to consumer behaviors, so making the experience that much more relevant for your target audience. And increased efficiency and accuracy, save time and identify the most relevant audiences. And finally, cost optimization. You can help maximize your ROI again by allocating budgets more efficiently. And the next slide is the benefits of first-party data advertising. Do you have the clicker? You already clicked it?
Yeah.
Oh, we are a team, aren't we? All right. Okay. How about that? We're first time speaking together. So one, high accuracy and personalized marketing. Since the information is coming from the first party, it's considered the most accurate and up-to-date information about your audience, and it's leading to the most effective targeting and to stronger customer relationships. We all want that, right? Leveraging first-party data allows you to build deeper relationships and providing experiences that align with their needs and their interests. And privacy compliance. This is really, really important, right? Utilizing first-party data collected with proper consent allows you to adhere to these data privacy regulations. And cost efficiency. Relying on first-party data can reduce dependence on expensive third-party data sources. And finally, omni-channel insights. By collecting data across various customer touchpoints, you can gain a holistic view of customer behavior and tailor marketing strategies across different channels. So that's all I've got until you're done talking, and hopefully you found those insights helpful, and here for any questions. Okay.
So all the rage now are retail media networks. You have the Amazons and the Walmarts, but they're actually kind of something that's been here for a while. They're sort of like an evolution of shopper marketing, where you would have the big box opportunities sell you advertising and point of sale placements within their store and sometimes in their circulars. So what they've done is evolved, and they've looked at the social media model and said, well, we can take that first party data and use it for our own services. And what it does is it creates direct access to your product or to the store for your customer, as well as increased brand loyalty for specifically the big box, but sometimes for your specific brand. But it does come with some, and it also provides some incentives, some similar to what like Prime does, gives you access to other opportunities or free shipping, things of that nature. But with that, it comes a little some negative aspects where you lose a little bit of the transparency that you would have had previously, the way you're able to measure and understand how your return on your ad spend is, or the effectiveness of your return on ad spend. So what it does is, what we need is increased transparency and measurements, where you're able to have more accountability, more efficiency, making sure that you have similar KPIs that you're measuring, and you can measure that you're all measuring the same thing, making this increasing your return on your ad spend and able to improve your return on ad spend, thus making sure you're able to identify and explain exactly where your marketing is going and how it's being used and how you're actually getting the return that you need for your customers. It also provides you a reduction of ad fraudulent indicators. So the transparency helps detect and prevent fraudulent ad placements and ensures that you have your ad spend is directed to what you need and what you're going for, what you're looking for. I think this takes us to working with brands and agencies.
Oh, that's okay. All right. Well, full disclosure, I think there was a little bit of a mix-up. I wasn't aware that I was going to be taking this slide. So, working with brands and agencies. How about we do this? Anybody have any questions? So, working with brands and agencies. Oh, yeah, you know what? I apologize. No, I thought this was another data slide. Excuse me. Just scratch everything I just said. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to step away for a minute. I'm going to start by saying this. My in-laws are in town. They're snowbirding it, right, for 2 months, and they can do that fantastic. My husband's like, oh, by the way, my parents are going to be in Fort Myers. I was like, wait, I'm going to be in Fort Myers. So like, yeah, let's have lunch. So we went down to the pool yesterday, and they're like, what is it that you do? And I go, I sell advertising. They're like, well, I don't understand. I go, well, let me try to explain it to you. You go on Google, right? They're like, of course we go on Google. I said, think of us as something like Google at ad.com. Like, well, what do you mean by that? I'm like, you go on other sites, right? And you search for products, you search for services. Yeah, absolutely. That's what we do. And that's how we work with brands and agencies. And if there's anything that I'm going to ask you to remember, it's exactly that. Think of us as an extension of what you're currently doing on Google. And that is what I would say to my colleagues, my counterparts, agencies, people, clients, my in-laws, my husband. I'm essentially an extension of Google. And that's the easiest way to remember what it is that separates us from other advertising sources that you may be working with. And that's how, again, we work with brands and agencies. We are full funnel, right? We do have the contextual and the native, and I'm not going to talk to you guys about that because I know you know what that is. But thinking about it a little bit, and I'll use the term outside of the box, that's what ad.com does, is we take that, perhaps that decline that you might see working with working with Google or other search sources, and we help offset that. So our goal is, at the end of the day, is to ensure that your KPIs are where they need to be and then some. So I do apologize for the mix-up. For some reason,
okay.
I thought that we had another slide in there
It's
that I wasn't
okay.
prepared for. So,
You know, that's why we go to this end slide, and
yeah,
you can see us.
yeah,
We're here
you can
all week.
see us, right?
You know
we
who
are
we
here
are.
all week, exactly. All week. Well, I'll be here through Saturday. So I had a flight actually booked for 7:30 in the morning on Saturday. I live in Detroit, y'all. Okay, so let me just explain. I live in Detroit, and I'm like, okay, my conference schedule got a little bit lighter this month, so I thought, what am I doing on a plane at 7:30 in the morning? So I will be here through the afternoon at some point. So any questions, just come find us. Neither Charles, I are Andy, Cotton in the audience. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys being so kind with our first time up here. So thank you.
Thank you.
Good job. Good job.